In this video, I'm going to be illustrating how Fortapay can be used to make charging customers using the Infusionsoft e-commerce module a real piece of cake. If you've ever used Infusionsoft for that, you know that it's kind of a clumsy process. What I'm going to show you here is, first of all, how you can create a portal that customers can go to see what their history is with you, all their invoices, all their active subscriptions, and then how you can send them an invoice for them to pay very easily. So in here, I'm going to log in as a customer that has a sign-in. Now, I'm doing this here for illustrative purposes. When you go to invoice a customer, you'll send them a link, which I'll show this way. And it's really easy for them to use without having to even log in. So there's a portal in here, and if you go in here, you can see all the invoices that have been paid. So here I have the Infusionsoft record for this pretend customer. And if you go down here, you'll see that there's 1, 2, 3 invoices, here are the amounts. And what Fortapay allows you to do is to give them visibility to those invoices. They can be marked paid, they can click into them, they can see them, which is really convenient, especially when it's around tax time and you get a customer that wants a copy of an invoice that went on about 6 months ago and you can't even remember. The other thing we have here is we have the ability to see any active subscriptions that they have. You have the ability to have them update their payment information. They can add a new card. They can update their profile. So if they, in this case, we're not allowing them to change their email, but we are allowing them to update their address information. And then we do have subscriptions. So here's the subscription I showed you. You can change the plan if you want to. And in our case, we just have some other subscriptions that we make available to them. Not necessarily something you want to add to people, but if you do have multiple level memberships, that's something that you can do to enable people to go upwards and downwards. Then you have to have the supporting Infusionsoft campaigns behind the scenes to manage that. So let's take on a real simple scenario. I'm going to go over here and say that I just sold this customer a new upgrade for their website. So I'm going to come up in here and I'm going to add an order that says website enhancement request. I'll just keep the date the same. I'm going to save this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add an order. And I got this pop-up, so I'm going to pick one of my products. I'm going to come up, type doesn't really matter, and I'm just going to say that there's, actually this won't work, I've got to do website design, and when I select it, it fills in here. Let's say I'm going to charge them $1,250 for this enhancement. Now by saving this in here, what I've done is I've added an order to this account's list of orders, and it's an order that's not paid, so there's a balance due here. Now I'm going to just do a refresh. I'm logged in through the portal, and you'll see that all of a sudden there is something to be paid, and so here it is. It's outstanding. You can see it relative to your other things, and now I can click on here, look at the details of this, make a payment with my credit card. If I want to use the credit card on file, that's as easy as it is. If I want to create a new one, if I want to pay with PayPal, I can do that as well. It gives me all the options you'd be expecting to make the payment of this sort of transaction very easy. In addition to that, you can view things, and again, you can settle this. Now, what you can easily do, and by the way, it took me about maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours to get this all configured. One of the things that the tutorials recommend is that you create a template. I've created it, my Fortapay initial invoice notification template. And this is this email you see here. What it is basically a simple email message that also has along with it this link. This link is a link provided by Fortapay, which has my information. It allows anyone that gets this to, if they have a login, if they're set up in my system, it shows them the invoice list. So in the interest of time, I'm not going to send this to myself. I sent it before I started recording. So here I am in another browser, and I'm going to click here, and you'll see that it takes me right to this page so that my client can go in, make the payment, and it really streamlines billing. So my hat goes off to Tim Smith and his team over at Fuseomatic. They've done a great job. Take a look at this because it's really a great way to enhance the way you interact with your clients. And if you have a membership site, this is just a super upgrade. Take care.